You are prepared. You are capable. But whenever you speak, people check their watches as though you're wasting their precious time. Whenever you suggest an idea, or people call it interesting, but nobody does anything about it. Everybody moves on after that. No one is fighting you. You're not being forced. You are just being patted on the head. In the world of high level expertise, the consolation prize for people who are not taken seriously is just being liked. Yes, they like you, but nobody takes it seriously. The experts in your industry, the silver haired gatekeepers, they don't care about your vision. What they care about is risk. To them, you are just a variable. You are unproven. And until proven otherwise, you are still a variable to them. Most people try fixing this by faking it. They overtalk. They use buzzwords. But the more they do these things, they project some kind of energy that confirms every doubt of these elders. Today, we stop faking it. We're going to be discussing perception engineering. I'll be showing you how to audit your signals, how to send the right signals, how to position yourself at the right places, and of course, how to strategically convert your biggest skeptics into your most powerful sponsors. If you want to sit at the table, don't ask for a chair. Build one. Every industry has a hidden curriculum, an unspoken set of rules that determines who is a peer and who is a guest. Now, when you enter a room of experts, nobody's looking at your degree, nobody's looking at the things you've acquired. They are all looking at the weight you carry. Experts view juniors as liability, as unpredictable people. It is your duty to move from that unpredictable person, that variable state, to being a constant. And you don't achieve that by the degree you carry. You achieve that by the energy you broadcast. And authority is not something that HR department give you. It's not a title the HR department give you. It is the energy you broadcast. And it is seen in the micro activities you engage in, the very choice of words. If they are wise, it will lead you to another place. If they are weak, it also has a destination. We are going to be learning all that today. Perception engineering is about external signals. It's about the energy you broadcast. It relies on these three P's: precision, predictability, and poise. Precision means being exact. It means you will stop rounding up your answers. For instance, if they ask you about the status update, you don't say, yeah, we are doing fine, we are doing great. No. Say the actual thing that's happening. Be able to estimate with numbers. Experts hate approximations. Say things like, okay, our target, we have been able to achieve about 60% with about 4% margin of error, stuff like that. You talk like someone who knows what they are doing. Experts don't like approximations. Precision is their language. And predictability is all about your emotional state. It means it has to be on a flat line. You don't go up and you come down tomorrow. You don't act as someone who is not predictable. Your emotional state should be predictable. Experts are attracted to people with steady emotions. You're not on the rise today, then on the low tomorrow. No. It means you cannot be reliable for very good work. And poise, that's the third P. That's a very important part that most people fail at because it deals with motion, the economy of motion. Your nervous system is leaking important information, unnecessary information. Your nervous system is leaking information about you that may cause damage to your reputation. Your hands are moving when they should not. You're making adjustments when you should not. Your body language tells a lot about you. So you should learn how to control that. The most important tool in your kit is silence. The pause. Most people are afraid. Most young people are afraid of silence. They want to speak fast. They want to communicate everything they have as fast as possible. They are afraid of being interrupted. But that's not how you command power. That's not how you gain authority. Don't be afraid of the silence because you can use it as a powerful tool. When you're asked a difficult question, pause. Observe the room. That little time 2 to 3 seconds you maintain silence gives you an authority that ordinarily you cannot command with just answering immediately. Answer it as someone who knows what is doing. Breathe and release your answer as someone who has authority over the information they are releasing. Let's talk about the most expensive request in professional history. Can I pick your brain? You see, most people just ask this question in a professional setting to want to have a conversation with someone who seems like an authority in that field. But most elders view this question as a threat. Yes, you're asking for their time, their intuition, their ideas for what? A price of a coffee? It signals that you don't have anything to contribute, you don't have anything to bring to the table, but you just have an appetite for their success. You see, strategic mentoring does not work that way because it is not about extraction, it is about contribution. Nobody wants to just be there so that you can extract knowledge from them. People want to contribute with what you have. To be taken seriously by experts, you need to stop acting as a fan and start behaving as a researcher, because this is how it works. Experts are not afraid of losing time, they are afraid of losing relevance. They may have the wisdom, but then they may no longer have boots on the ground perspective of the current market. So what you're trying to do right now by researching is how to bring their logic back to the cutting edge market. So you research their works, know what they've done in the past 5, 10 years, then you see how it can be applied in the modern time. They may not have those perspectives now, but then that's the reason why you're there. That's how you come in. You let them see things from your perspective using their logic. So that at that moment, they stop looking down on you. They start looking with you. So you're no longer a student seeking for grade, or you're someone looking for collaboration with better minds. Before you close this video, perform a 72-hour audit. Step 1. Eliminate the soft now. This is it. Observe how many times you make statements with, in my opinion, or I just think, eliminate that, delete those statements from your head immediately. Speak with accurate observations. Speak with valid information. Communicate it authoritatively. When you want to talk, make sure you are aware of what you're saying. When you want to talk, make sure your information is valid. Don't suggest opinions. Don't suggest ideas that you know in themselves don't make sense. Be very sure of the things you're saying before you even open your mouth to say. Step 2, in your next meeting, try to reduce the way you talk. Talk, let's say, 20% less than you spoke the other time. Observe the room. Use the remaining time to observe the room. Check the vibrations in the room. Most of the times, the people who speak the most are rarely the ones in charge. The quiet people are the ones in charge. So learn that pattern. That is how to gain authority. Step 3, that's the information gap. In your field, look for a giant in that field and check their work. Maybe 5 years back, 10 years back. Check the gap from what you've observed. What modern technology has changed regarding the outcomes applicable to that particular strategy. Don't contact them yet. Hold your information, work with it, and see how you can come in. Then you now look for how to establish your connections with these people. You can decide to be an authority in your field today. You can also decide to just stay as a promising talent for the next 5 to 10 years. It all depends on you, because the table is crowded, everybody's there, but then the foundation is empty. That's a good place to start. Most people are afraid of building. You shouldn't be afraid of that if you want to be a giant someday, because authority is not a promotion. It is a gravity you build, and you must learn to build that with precision, strategically. Precision. You must be precise in your building so that you become a giant to reckon with one day. Are you building something? Do you want to be an architect of your life? Stay with me. Subscribe to this channel. My name is Aleku. I'm building something timeless here, and I want to build that with you.